Into the Wild is inspired by a true story of an adventurer named Christopher McCandless. The film begins with Christopher's mother startled awake in the middle of the night, crying with the utmost grief. Her husband tries to comfort her. She was convinced that she heard Christopher calling out to her. Elsewhere, Christopher McCandless arrives at the base of a snowy mountain. He walks on by himself through the mountains. Along the path, he stuck his hat through a tree branch to mark his way. He passes through a river and makes his way further into the forest. Eventually, he finds an abandoned teal-colored bus. He investigates the interior and finds several things he could use. He makes preparations to clean out the bus. And now finally, he finds himself truly free. Now he begins his life in the wild. Christopher spends his time hunting, writing, reveling in the beauty of nature, and experiencing joy from the freedom he had always desired. On a piece of wood, he carves out the words, "No longer to be poisoned by civilization." He flees and walks alone upon the land to become lost in the wild. Alexander Supertramp, May 1992. Months before his expedition, Christopher led an ordinary and stable life with his wealthy parents and her younger sister. The family attends Christopher's graduation. The event was solemn and ceremonious, up until Christopher's name was called and he ran up the stage and leapt forward to receive his diploma. As the ceremony continues, Christopher contemplates on his parents. He disagrees with the kind of life that his parents had led and the kind of difficulties they've put on them as children. Christopher's parents wait for him in a restaurant. Christopher and his sister Karina drive up to the parking lot and the siblings take a moment to talk to each other. In the restaurant, Christopher's parents greet him fondly. His father then reprimands Karina for driving Christopher's car without a license. As their lunch goes on, Chris tells his parents that his grades are enough to get into Harvard Law, which they greatly approve of. His parents then remark that they would like to reward him by buying him a new car. Much to their surprise, Christopher was enraged. He emphasizes that his car was running fine, that he didn't need or want any material thing. Back in his apartment, Christopher begins to prepare for his journey. He withdrew his entire college fund and left a check to his sister with a note that says, "These are all my savings. Feed someone with it."